You're watching the Move Me podcast with Kevin Methvin, and if you're local to the Brentwood area and looking for a new do, we've got you covered today. Our special guest is Renee Kavanaugh, owner of Parlour Salon. Welcome,
Yes.
Renee.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you on. I know that Ashley said so many good things about you, and we had a little bit of fun the other day, kind of cruising through and checking out your establishment.
Yes, you
there.
stopped by the salon. That was so great. I'm glad you hit all the points. We offer a lot of amenities for clients, so I'm glad you got to see all that.
Yeah, more than just hair, because I would never step foot in there.
They may have been looking at you like, what is he here for?
I remember I walked in and I said, I'm here for a haircut. And everyone was like, you hear the record skip. But yeah, so how'd you get started doing this? Tell me the story.
Yes, I will take you back to one of my first memories when I thought about anything in the beauty business. I was about 10 years old. It was career day at elementary school, and I knew I wanted to do hair and nails and skin. I wanted to be in the beauty industry, and so I'm putting my outfit together, and I come downstairs. And my mom, who is a very wonderful, strong, and successful businesswoman herself, looks at me and says, okay, you want to do hair? Great. Now you need to be the owner. Go in as a salon owner. So she gave me her briefcase. I went with my tools and my briefcase, and I went in as a salon owner. So that really was my first thought about really seeing myself in this industry. Then I took a bit of a detour after high school. I spent about 2.5 years doing humanitarian work.
Oh, wow.
Another one of my passions besides beauty industry is people. And I think the best way I can say it is I genuinely love getting to know someone's human experience. And I got to travel all over the world. I taught English. I worked in orphanages. I helped run a women's AIDS hospice. I even spent time in a leprosy colony in India.
Wow. You don't hear that every day.
Now, some of the younger people, my kids are like, what's that? But it was amazing. I mean, definitely to be privileged enough to grow up in the Bay Area, to see other people's experiences and to be tethered to that and walk alongside them in that. It was life-changing. It was amazing. However, it does not pay the bills. So I had to come back, came back to the Bay Area, went to cosmetology school, and really just put my head down and built a whole business behind the chair. My husband and I and our 4 kids moved to Brentwood in 2009.
That was my next question. I moved out here in 2009 also.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about the sweet spot of buying. We bought here, and I was able to pick up some days at a hair salon here. And then I got the opportunity about 2 years ago to buy it.
Oh, is the same one?
Yeah, same one.
Wow.
I know.
That worked out great.
It was such a passing of the baton, which, you know, in my industry, it is a business, but it's so much more than that. It's very personal. It's very intimate. Even just client to stylist, you're spending 2 hours together, if not more, and you get to know the person and they get to know you. And yes, again, it's a transaction, it's a business, but it's relational. Yeah,
it's kind of like a therapy session.
Oh,
also.
Yes. Had I stayed in school, that is what I would do.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's a lot of my clients say. But I get to do the best of both worlds. I love the beauty industry. I love being able to bring someone into their own beauty that they really didn't see before. And
such a great way of putting it. Yeah.
And then I really love the human experience, the messiness, the good, the bad, the beautiful, all of it. And I get to have that with everyone in this community. But I got a chance to buy the salon that I was working at. We met with all of our family, and just my husband and I really talked about it. And it was a deal I could not pass up, seeing as how I've been wanting to do something like this as an owner for so long. And
ever since you were 10 years old.
Yes, career days cemented it for me.
True.
Yeah. And actually the whole team that was there, I met with them individually. They're all just uniquely wonderful. And I told them, you know, my intention is to buy it. This is going to be where I'm going to steer it. These are my dreams, my goals. How do you feel about that? Mm-hmm. And every one of them stayed on, which was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have added to the team. We've added a fantastic esthetician. She has built an amazing business from facials to waxing to teeth whitening. She's incredible.
Really? Teeth whitening?
Teeth whitening is a big thing now. Yes,
Yeah.
even teenagers are wanting the whole teeth glow up. So we bought the salon 2 years ago now.
Okay.
And I will say, not only has Brentwood been so good for us as my kids, all the schools that I've been involved in with the kids have been fantastic. Our community neighborhood is amazing. When I bought the business and I joined Brentwood Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was shocked at how come alongside they are, how loving they are, how intentional they are of really wanting to see your business thrive.
Okay.
And, small business, it's a struggle. You got to work hard, you got to hustle hard. And they came alongside me day one and supported me, did a ribbon cutting, have put our salon in just the forefront of people moving to Brentwood.
Oh, wow.
And it's been incredible. It's been an amazing ride.
You mentioned my last guest. He's also part of the chamber too. So you guys might have even seen each other before.
I'm sure. They do a lot of mixers and they're always spotlighting new salons, always having other business owners come out to support, which I had, I think, 50 guests who weren't even personally friends of mine. They were just in the business community to come and celebrate me opening the salon.
That's so awesome.
It was fantastic.
And where is this awesome salon located? What's your address?
We are actually neighbors. Now that I'm looking out at your
I could
view.
almost hit a golf ball over there, I think.
True. We are at 4530 Walnut Boulevard. We're in the shopping center with Walgreens, and it's called Parlour Salon. We have a couple ways to get a hold of us. We have our phone number, which is 925-626-5844.
Okay.
Then we have a fantastic website. The layout is beautiful. It's incredibly user-friendly. We have a drop-down menu so you can see all the services that we provide.
Okay.
Then there is pictures and a word bio of each of my stylists to get to know their background.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Because some people, we talked, your wife has curly hair.
Yes.
And
she'll be coming in at some point.
I've already got someone set up for her.
Oh, great.
When you have something like curly hair, you can't just go to anybody. And I'm sure
she's told me
had some hard moments at a salon. But each one of the girls has a bio of who they've been trained by, what they specialize in, what they like to do. Then also our esthetician has her whole menu service that you can click down on. And then each of our stylists has a link where you can click with them, and then it'll show you their days and times, and you will come in, and it's fantastic.
Oh, okay. So the days and times, can you just book an appointment? Or
yes.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Yep. You can always call, but I will always be there. But you can do the website, which is just, again, it's so user-friendly because sometimes it's hard to know what to book for. Maybe you have some grays, or maybe you need a cut, but you want a little bit more layering than actual, length.
I really wish Amanda was here right now, because these are all complaints that she's had. She's talking about going back to bangs again, and it's a whole thing.
Oh, bangs are in.
Yeah, so, they are. Yeah, they look great on her too.
Yeah. So it can be hard to figure out what exactly to book for. You can always call, and then each one of my stylists has been really good at taking new clients and sitting with them and having the consultation. That's a big thing. I always somewhat joke with clients that it is harder to switch hairdressers than it is doctors. Genuinely.
Probably, yeah.
There's so much
There's no
trust.
medical record, right?
No, there's so much trust there. And again, I'm sure as your wife has told you, there is just horror stories with some people about not listening or not hearing. And then, your version of brown could be very different than mine. So the consultation is huge.
Yeah, it's true.
And each one of my stylists takes their time to get to know that client, and then let them get to know the hairdresser themselves, and really come together, collaborate, invite them in on their thought process and what they think would look good with them, whether that's cut or color. And then as far as what we offer the gamut of services. We specialize in extensions, and that's going to be a whole row of hand-tied, tape-in, K-tips, all of those. So
speaking a completely different language.
You might not not know that because clearly you took your extensions out.
Yeah,
So,
I've had the same haircut since 2002. So.
Yeah. And then we obviously do our bread and butter. We love a root touch-up, haircuts, partial highlights, lived-in blonde, where you have that off the root kind of, you live at the beach, but you don't. You can get that look in there.
All right.
And then, again, our esthetician does all of it. She really loves facials. And I'm going to tell you, I booked a hydrofacial with her, and I, one, about fell asleep. But two, you leave with this glow. I mean, people pay big bucks for it, and she does a fantastic job.
So cool to hear.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and then if you're trying it out for the first time, or is there any specials going on that you should be aware of?
Thank you for asking that. Another thing I want to touch on was, what can I bring to Brentwood in the hair industry? There's so many salons. There's so many amazing stylists out there. What can Parlour bring to the table? And when you walk in, it was very important to me that you feel welcome. Even if that's not your language, if this is your first time, it can be a little intimidating. You will get greeted. You will be welcomed. We offer a plethora of drinks. Coffee, tea, also, if you're in the mood for wine, a little cocktail, little beer.
I did see this happen in real time, actually, when I was there. Yeah.
And then I offer snacks, because sometimes you're there for a couple of hours, so you gotta have the snacks.
You might be getting hungry.
Yes.
You have books in the back.
Books. That was one of my favorite things. When I knew I wanted to own a salon, I wanted to have wine and books, and it's kind of take one, leave one. And in the salon, you hear about all the things. One of the topics is books. So that was a big thing for us. But you will come in, you will be greeted, you will have your services, you will have a warm place to just get to know your stylist, you will feel seen, you will feel heard. Or if it's that day where you just want to not be bothered and not answer your phone and not be needed, you can just sit quietly and you can have that too. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we shot a little video. Let's go ahead and put it on the screen, so you kind of get an idea, and just wait till you get to the books in the back. That's kind of my favorite part. That, I like the greenery with the cool sign. What does it say? Hello, gorgeous. Or
yes.
something?
Yes. Yeah. And then I think you got a shot of my older photos.
Yes, those are very cool too.
It actually took me quite a while to find those. When I found out, just really sitting with the idea of owning, and I figured out I wanted to name it Parlour. I liked the twofold of it. I liked that it was parlor, meaning, it's the front room of an older home, and that's where you gather. That's where community sits, and you just share relationally, just time together. And then Parlour Salon, as in just an older salon. So I found all these photos. It took me a while to track them down, but a lot of them are just like things I remember my grandmother doing perms in her kitchen and all this stuff. A lot of our younger clientele do not know what some of the little head dryer things are, but I am proud of those pictures.
Yeah, definitely. And I keep bringing my wife up that when we first met and I went to her room for the first time, she had a lot of old 1940s and type pictures. So when I saw it, I was, she's going to love that too.
Yes. So. Yeah.
And you're probably going to love it as well. You got to go in and check it out. It's really pretty. It's local. It's right here. You got some great customer service. They're actually going to listen to you and cut your hair the way you want it.
Yes. And actually, I wanted to offer to any of your clients that come through your business, see this podcast, see the YouTube channel, we wanted to offer something to the community. If you book a cut or color and mention this video or your name in your business, you get a free hair treatment.
Oh, wow.
And there are several to choose from. I actually just did one on last week, and we have a shine moisture treatment, a volume treatment, a smoothing treatment. And then if you book with our esthetician, she's offering half off facials and waxing. Oh, wow. So getting ready for summer. So we just want to encourage people to come through from the community and really just give back, because we've been supported. I have been supported so much from this community. And
well, that's just amazing. Thank you so much for telling your story and offering everything. And wow, I really can't wait to go in there with her and have her just glow and just look at.
Yes, she is not going to want to leave. You're going to be like, you're at Parlour Salon again. Yes. She is.
And a glass of wine or two.
You know, you can hang out. I have a beverage for you as well. You can hang out.
That sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank
You've been a
you
great
for
guest.
having me. Thank you.
And we'll have all the information below, and we'll see you next time.